Hey guys, it's Tylen, aka DivoScizorhandz. Whether you have been here before or if this is your first time, thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends. So as we've already mentioned in the title of this video, we're about to jump in and get started. At this particular point, we've already lifted her. So if you would like to see a video on that process or how we go in and lift a level 1 to about a level 6 or 7, definitely comment down below and I will make a video on that. But at this point, we've already lifted her and we're kind of toning that so we don't have a brassy base or too much yellow to cancel out the color that we're going for. I think I just missed most of that whole wash process. I think my phone just missed most of the whole wash process because it leaned forward. So at this point, as I am detangling and combing through her hair, you will notice a nice gradient or ombre effect, if you will, because she did not want the color to be one solid color. She wanted like a natural transition from root to end. So that's what we did.
Oh, y'all just really on Snapchat for me, girl. Okay.
In this particular clip, you will see me applying the color that we formulated to her hair. And if you would like to see how I formulated or mixed this color, definitely leave it in the comments below. And in this clip, if you pay close attention to her forehead, you will see that the bag did come forward while she was under the dryer. And the color did get on her forehead, but I'm not really concerned because we're going to get that off with color remover a little bit later in the video, which you will see. And as I mentioned earlier, I am just going in at this moment with some color remover to get that color off of her skin. Please make sure you apply some type of protectant or base and that color will come right off. And I know it may look like I am rubbing a little bit hard on her skin. I am not. I did ask her because you don't want to cause any irritation as well. So just keep that in mind. Please make sure you rinse the hair thoroughly, especially after a chemical service. We've all heard the horror stories of somebody saying, oh, so-and-so didn't rinse out my hair, and then that's why my hair came out in the back, or this and that. So we don't want to have any of those incidents happen. And in this clip, you see me adding a deep conditioning treatment to her hair. We're about to let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes under low heat to make sure that we kind of lock some of the moisture back into the hair that may have been stripped by the chemical or coloring process.
In between time, Tyler, is there anything I could put on my hair until that comes to you? As far as helping it, make sure I keep as I can.
To put on her?
Yeah, while I'm in the cold. I know the cold.
And now we're getting ready to add a few products into her hair, but we're about to do the big reveal first. And as you can see, we have red. Of course, hair is darker when it's wet, so once we dry it, it will come out a little bit brighter. So now that we have added all of our products in regards to heat protecting before blow drying, I am going to go ahead and section her hair and blow dry. You will notice that I am not using proper sections or sections that you may have learned in cosmetology school because her hair is a bit easier to blow dry than most. So depending on what look or how I'm blow drying, I may section the hair differently. Also, any hair that you're not going to be working with at the particular time, you want to make sure that you keep those ends rolled up so that way they don't dry out and you get a nice clean blow dry from root to tip. And then I detangle the section that I'm going to blow dry and I proceed to blow dry. I will be using a flat brush or paddle brush in this video and not a round brush, which is what you may have learned to use in cosmetology school, just because I find it a little bit easier and quicker, depending on what school you went to. I will say that. I do find it a little bit easier and quicker to do paddle brush blow drying if they want the hair a little bit of straighter and not as much body. Also, when you're blow drying, please make sure that you have some type of concentrator on the end of your blow dryer and that you're not blow drying without one. And at this particular point in the video, you will see all of the shine in her hair. Only from blow drying, there are no oils or anything of that nature added to her hair at this particular point. If you do a good, nice, even blow dry, you will see the shine of the hair come out. And then basically I go in with my small titanium iron to get the edges. And then after I do that, I do a one pass with a flat iron. Depending on the texture or strength of hair, you want to make sure that that iron is set anywhere from 200 to about 350. Even though your flat iron may go all the way up to 450, you do not have to turn it up that high to get a good silk press.
Somebody talked about that how the old women in church, you couldn't say nothing if they were saying.
In this particular clip of the video, you will see that we are going in to do a trim to her ends. A trim is anything less than 2 inches. A dusting of the ends would be anything that is less than a half an inch, and anything more than 2 inches would be a cut. So please make sure you're using the right lingo when you're going into your stylist and you're asking them for a trim or a dusting or a cut. There may be other terms out there that I have not made mention of, but I know in the area that I am in, these are the terms that are used. So now that we have completed the dusting / trim to her end, she also wanted to add a frame as well as some light layers to her hair just to give it a little bit of oomph, if you will. So what I am doing is I am pulling all of her hair forward and I'm creating a weight line, which will create a nice frame and a light layer to the hair, nothing major. I would not recommend trying this at home. However, it is a very quick, simple, and easy way to kind of add a little extra to a trim. This snippet is just me taking an after shot now that the trim is complete so that the client can see it. Whew. At this particular point, child, y'all forgive me. I'm a little winded, child. I'm tired. This is my first video doing voiceovers, so but at this point, you're gonna see me unwrapping her hair, so that way I can play in it. This is my favorite part. All of the hard work comes to fruition, and like you just see the overall health and integrity of the hair. Everything looks good. Everything came out nice. You're gonna see the layers rolled out. You're gonna see the frame that was created. Everything is there. You're gonna see the roots are still dark and nice. It's a nice ombre effect. It almost looks like highlights in certain areas, and we did pull some of that lighter color toward her face. So just make sure that you have a consultation with your client if you're going to be doing any type of color or chemical service or any service at all. You should be consulting with your client before you start. And that is pretty much the video. She caught a glimpse of her hair because I didn't let her see it, but she did get to see it in that particular clip. And thank you so much for tuning into my channel and watching this video. I know it could have been or may have been a little bit long, but thank you for bearing with me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, or post in the description box more of what you want to see on my channel. Thank you for watching, and until next time when you can get more uniqueness, nerve, and Thailand.